Welcome back to Terribly Animated Goosebumps, and this time we got something special because it's the day of Lerv.
What is wrong with my life? Am I really gonna use the exact same intro as last year? Oh fuck, I need to keep going.
We're reading fan fiction. Our story begins with Carly Beth. She's having a sleepover with her best friend, Sabrina. You'd think I'd be able to remember that. Oh well. And they're having a good old time, having s'mores and watching movies, having pillow fights, pretty epic stuff. So anyways, they're tired, so they go to sleep. But in the middle of the night, Carly Beth wakes up because she had a nightmare. And she's been having nightmares for a while now, but they've been going away slowly. Anyways, she wanted to go, talk to her mom about it, but her mom looked like she went to bed early because she was had a really busy day and was just really tired. So Carly Beth's like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to mess with her. So she just goes to get a glass of water, and she's like, you know what? I need comfort right now. So she fucking spikes the glass into the floor and wakes up Sabrina. Sabrina's like, yo, what's going on? And Carly Beth's like, I'm sorry I broke that glass. And Sabrina's like, it's not my glass. Why are you apologizing to me? and then Carly Beth is just like, okay. And then they hug, and then Sabrina kisses her on the cheek, and then they go back to bed, and Carly Beth is happy.
You idiot! We're lost! Didn't you read the stupid paper?
Is this?
Dear Stripe MC, I'm sorry to hear that you've been having trouble. I don't know who's causing your troubles, but I do know that you can only harm a monster if you yourself are a monster. Of course, monsters are able to harm both humans and monsters. Exposition dump, I know. I'll send you some extra paper. You may need to contact me in the future. Since you have some downtime, you should review Dead Home. Always watching, AB.
What the f-
Our story begins with Slappy. He's gathered up a couple of his previous enemies, like Amy Kramer and some other people, and the reason he has done this is because he's got to save his girlfriend from an evil plant man, and it's not Plant Dad. Okay, it's not Plant Dad. It's from a different book. Anyway, so Slappy's like, okay, listen here, you fucks. I'm going to go get Jillian, who is a character I have not covered yet, just like Amy last time. But he's like, I'm going to go get Jillian. You fuckers just stay out here. So he goes out there. Jillian's kind of turning into a plant. So he's like, okay, listen here. Listen here and listen good. I'm going to turn you into a puppet so that we can be together forever and you don't have to be a plant. Sound good? She's like, okay, why not? So they are now both puppets, and they start telling terrible plant jokes to each other, and then they kiss, and they are happy. Yeah. Our story begins with Slappy. He's pissed off, so he calls in a bunch of monsters. He's like, we need to kill Stine. And they're like, yes. So, they build a machine. And Slappy's like, what the hell is this? And it explodes. But before it explodes, the Abominable Snowman of Pasadena jumps in front of the werewolf so that he doesn't die. But when the werewolf wakes up, he sees the Yeti on top of him. And they probably have spooky sex.
Is it